And now for something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe, and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2, Hoppe. Hoppe, Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
This is Hoppe Hour. What up? I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. I don't know if you were able to realize that the show is called Hoppe Hour with the 18 times my name is said in 30 seconds, but that is what you are listening to. Call the show. Guess what the phone number would be? Oh, yeah, 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me. What do you think the email is? Let's do a little guessing game. Oh, yeah, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
And then I got that thing called Hoppe Hot Topic. I am all about branding my name. Today in sad news.
We have more breaking news this morning. Actor Paul Reubens, better known to fans as Pee Wee Herman, has passed away. The 70-year-old died last night after battling cancer for years.
I felt old, and I know that sounds weird because I'm 29 going on 30, but to hear that he was 70, like to me, Pee Wee Herman was always like a good 52, you know?
Reubens entertained generations, most notably as Pee Wee, both in film and on TV. In a statement posted to social media, the actor apologized for not going public with what he's faced the last...
You have nothing to apologize for. Listen, cancer literally kills you from the inside. My dad died of it, my grandpa died of it, my uncle died of it, and my other uncle's in remission. Rest in peace, Paul Reubens. You never had anything to apologize for. It's your business. That's got to be one of the weirdest parts about being famous is you feel like this entitlement, or if you feel like you need to tell everybody everything, but he kept it private. And that really made me sad. I was looking at prep for the show, and I went on the Daily Mail, and I didn't like this headline they had. It said, blah, 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 rest in peace to Pee Wee Herman, also known as Paul Reubens, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it said 32 years after his controversial arrest at a Florida adult theater. I'm like, come on. Whoever wrote that article that felt like they needed to include that has not been laid in a while or is very closeted and angry at the world. There's no reason when a man is about to lay in the ground forever or become dust, either way, there's no reason to talk about one moment in his life. Now, I get he's a grown-ass man, and I get that he made a decision. I get that. But, like, the guy just passed away, and Pee Wee Herman really is one of the greatest shows of all time. Although the guy's a complete nut job, in a good way. When you watch that show, it's so uncomfortable that it's good. It had the vibe of, like, I don't know, it was like pre-TikTok. It was very bizarre. The movie was good, too, and I know every Gen Xer right now is very sad about it. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. We have so much going on in the world of celebrity news, including this.
Ariana Grande is living the moment every girl dreams of. The moment your boyfriend files for divorce from his wife.
This SpongeBob actor, because he was in a musical of SpongeBob and he's dating Ariana Grande. She's literally dating SpongeBob. She literally cheated on Dalton Gomez, a successful realtor for SpongeBob.
Ethan Slater, Ariana's boyfriend, has filed to divorce Lily J. This is a woman that he's married since 2018, and they even have a kid together.
Oh, baby. Who's going to get up in the night? Now it's like only on you.
Hot tip. The husbands pretend to be asleep and don't get up anyway.
Sounds like someone's projecting about their marriage. I don't know. 856-49-HOPPE. I feel bad for SpongeBob's daughter because in 15 years she's going to be made fun of because her dad pretty much cheated on their mom, you know, with Ariana Grande. And you know what's funny? Ariana Grande just looks like a side chick. You know that kind of hot look where they're very skinny and they put on too much makeup and they have the personality of a dead rat? Yeah, that's her.
She laughs to keep from crying. But back to Ethan, a.k.a. Broadway SpongeBob. Why'd he leave the love of his early life?
So we don't see the reasons why they exactly separated.
Because SpongeBob's moved to another Bikini Bottom?
I like that. By the way, I can see one reason being like his high school sweetheart girlfriend is now like a mom and are cleaning poopy diapers, and then hot ass Ariana Grande and her side chick energy comes around.
I don't know. Ethan filed in New York, and in New York, divorce documents are sealed for 100 years.
I put it on the calendar. We'll find out.
Wait, is that for real? I could look up someone's divorce from 100 years ago?
Yeah, you can find out why movie star Claude Rains disappeared on 5 Wives.
That voiceover for TMZ can be a little irritating. 856-49-HOPPY.
Mick Jagger turned 80 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and had a party, but not like most 80-year-olds would. Started at his house about 9:15 in the evening.
Wow.
Pre-gaming at his home in London. Lenny Kravitz showed up. Baz Luhrmann was there. Angelica Houston, Jerry Hall, Mick's ex that he has 4 kids with. So they stayed at Mick's house till about 11:30, 11:45.
So pretty much, besides Lenny Kravitz, he's hanging out with all his old-ass, irrelevant friends. I have not heard of any of these names.
Baz Luhrmann was there.
Who?
Houston, Jerry Hall, Mick's ex that he has 4 kids with. So they stayed at Mick's house till about 11:30, 11:45.
That's pretty late for Mick. That's like me on my 30th when I'm going to be hanging out with Pharaoh. I'm going to be out till 5 a.m. and then regretting it the next day.
And then they all went to this hot London nightclub called Embargo.
And I'm not going to be regretting partying with Pharaoh because it's not going to be a good time. I'm going to be regretting it because of my hangover.
And there, Stella McCartney, Ronnie Wood from the Rolling Stones, and Leonardo DiCaprio showed up.
Leonardo's so cool the way he's walking in this video. He's got like his hat down. Like, don't look at me, even though you know exactly who I am. Ugh, God. Celebrities are so bizarre. If you ever think about it. Also, I'm not really a conspiracy theory guy whatsoever. I'm not really into it because it's just fan fiction. It's real life fan fiction. Although I do believe like that George Bush knew about 9/11. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm a full-on atheist. I think you are born, you live, and then you die. I don't believe in any afterlife. I don't believe in any ghosts or aliens. But these hearings they're having for UFOs, the fact that they won't just give us all the info, it really makes you wonder what's out there. It might be converting me. All you need is for like God to go to Congress and speak before them, and then I might believe. I've never seen the X-Files. I feel like it was a little bit ahead of its time. I feel like now if the X-Files came out for the first time ever on Netflix, it'd be the biggest show ever. Also, the X-Files theme song is really good because it becomes like an EDM fest. Pass the ecstasy. I'm kidding. Yo. All right, 856. That was getting out of hand. 49-HOPPY. What's going on with UFOs? We all must know because our life is forever changed. Let me find out.
What we saw, we have nothing close to it.
That's a congressional hearing on UFOs where whistleblowers came forward and dropped serious info about extraterrestrials.
Some huge bombshells came out. Let's get to the biggest bombshell.
Oh, you mean when David Grush basically confirmed that they found alien bodies in ships that crashed on Earth?
Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
Biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human.
And congressman wanted to know just how hard people had tried to cover this up.
And the congressman who asked the question said, do you know people who have been murdered?
Anyone been murdered that you would think, that you know of?
I directed people with that knowledge to the appropriate authorities.
This was congressional testimony about aliens that we haven't seen this type of testimony before. This is not people talking about their butt probes on YouTube. What videos are you watching?
Now we know what that guy's into.
Yeah, he may want to clear his browser history, but
Yeah, I'm not afraid of my browser history. Speaking of that, so on my frequently viewed websites, one of them is Pornhub, one of them is Twitter, one of them is Facebook, one of them is Spank Bang, and I know the logos for Pornhub and Spank Bang. All of a sudden, this X has been appearing on my recently visited websites, and I'm like, I don't know that website. And it's so weird because that's Twitter, you know? Elon Musk is very, very bizarre the way he did that. Speaking of someone that's very, very bizarre, Dak Shepard and Kristen Bell.
Dak Shepard and Kristen Bell spent a night in the airport.
Enter your bedroom.
They had 7 hours of flight delays, and then apparently there was no vacancies in any of the Boston hotels near the airport, and Dax bought neck pillows and blankets.
Yeah, you know, I'm not saying that they shouldn't do that, but you know, they were like, we're going to make this a big production because we're going to show everybody that we're relatable. We got stuck in an airport too.
How much money have you spent on blankets and neck pillows?
$350.
Oh, it's so relatable.
You win. You spent a little bit more, I think.
$253 for bed sheets.
Oh my God, okay, so we're at
$600 to sleep in an airport. Oh, we need the attention. I mean, I don't know what that is. Is that called being a millionaire? I would assume that's what it is.
They have their kids with them. They have their 2 daughters.
Okay, if he could get a hotel with the kids and everything else, how much would that cost?
It costs about $600 if you stayed at the Boston Hilton.
Okay, so he's paying what it would cost to be in a hotel so they can be comfortable. It's brilliant.
This is perfect.
Oh, God, what is going on? It was just these delays. I mean, this weather is...
And here it's like scorching hot.
Oh my God, it's like scorching hot in LA.
Record-breaking heat. You literally feel your eyeballs frying like an egg.
Literally?
That's the same feeling I feel every time I listen to that reporter talk.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
I'm kidding.
Happy Hour will be ripe.
The voice would not be grating at all during an argument. Let's have some good vibes here. On Wednesday, August 2nd, cannot believe it's almost August, that insert cliche line, how time flies. I'm about to be 30 in a month. But anyway, I'm not projecting my insecurities. What I'm telling you is this Wednesday, well, first of all, let me organize my announcements real quick. This is my ADHD come to life. Today, I interviewed Jeff Zito from 98.7 The Shark. You can listen to him every afternoon in Tampa. That went good. Tomorrow, I'm interviewing OnlyFans model. Let me make sure I get the full name correct. Oh, this is such a professional announcement. I'm so happy with how this is going. Angie AR15. Angie _AR15 on OnlyFans. She will be coming to my apartment tomorrow. And I'm very excited. But me interviewing someone on OnlyFans, someone that does pornography, is not going to be overly raunchy. Like, I'm going to have it be raunchy and sexual, but it's not going to be like, 90s radio where you're like, oh my God. And then Wednesday, Lucas Brown, who has a lot coming up, man. This guy is killing it. He's going to talk about it on Happy Hour. But before that, we're going to play No Choice.
I got no choice. We stealthy with the come up, we make no noise. I'm riding in the foreign, it's a Rolls Royce. I go and slap the hate about it, your voice. Yeah, I got no choice. I had to be successful for my homeboys. We pull up on your spot, we got more boys. We got them diamond dancing, I got more toys. I'ma be the greatest this city's ever seen. Mark it in your calendars, I'm coming for your team. That's a fact. Oh, no, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. There ain't no cap, no. You talk to me with hate, then you just might get slapped. Oh, you tryna front
What up, bro? Thank you for watching. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hit me up, too.
I got no choice. You stealthy with the come up, we make no noise. I'm riding in the foreign, it's a Rolls Royce. I'm going slap the hate up out of your voice. Yeah. Oh, I got no choice. I had to be successful for my homeboys. We pull up on your squad, we got more boys. I got them diamond dancing, I got more toys.
I got more toys, and they bigger now. I got more toys, and they asking how. I'm headed straight to the top, throw me a lob, this is a bop. If it looks good, I cop, with my shoes and socks. I'm on a boat, you wanna dock, you on floor, I'm a mop. Hop on my drop top, give me the ox, I'm gonna pop off. You already know, I'm gonna pop off. I can't stop, no. I just keep going and going and going, I can't stop. Yeah. Yo, I pull up with a gang and I'ma stop bang. I might have a range, if I want it, I'ma get it. I got it, forget it, yeah.
Success wasn't any other way. I never give the code to the same. It's destiny, I ain't gotta say. It's no, I'ma get it anyway. I got no choice. You stealthy with the come up, we make no noise. I'm riding in the foreign, it's a Rolls Royce. I go and slap the hate up out of your voice. Yeah, I got no choice. I had to be successful for my homeboys. I pull up on your squad, we got more boys. I got them diamond dancing, I got more toys.
Oh, yeah, it's Lucas Brown with No Choice. Oh my God, it's time for brunch. What up?
Can I get a table for 8, please?
What about 9?
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
Okay.
What's going on?
Tell you what's up. Love
Oh, they do.
is what we do for fun. When Sunday comes, we're sipping on them.
This is Pezhead, a.k.a. David Pezza, a.k.a. Pezhead with Betches Love Brunch. Not bitches, Betches. What up? By the way, this following segment has been brought to you by Mitra 9. When I tell you that it's the best kava and kratom around, I'm a man of my words. Go to mitra-9.com and check out, use keyword Hoppe to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by DZBZHoney.com, the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. If you go to DZBZ Honey and at checkout use keyword Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E. And no. It's not H-O-P-P-Y because a lot of people misspell it. No, it's H-O-P-P-E. If you go there to DZBZHoney.com and use keyword Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E, you can save 20%. Yeah, whatever. Why not just have a relaxing life, you know? Whatever.
Happy hour.
And now for something completely different.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what up?
Here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. So we spent the first 15 minutes talking about celebrity trash, which we will get back to. Don't worry, because I love celebrity trash. But it is time to talk about some local news that is about to affect some people over at the beaches.
Go ahead and give you a live look outside right now from the Mainsail Beach Inn on Anna Maria Island. Beautiful out there right now. Well, first it was Clearwater, then St. Pete, then Sarasota.
Anna Maria Island is the weirdest place ever. I went there on a date like 5 years ago. It's so weird. She was like 2 or 3 years younger than me. And I went, and then we like hooked. She like lived with her parents. She's like 21 at the time, and we like hooked up in her backyard. And she had an outdoor shower in the back, but it was like covered. And I was like, "This is so wrong," but I like it. That same night, I got pulled over by the cops in Anna Maria Island, and I didn't even do anything. Like, you know, when you get pulled over, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I just got to get my quota in." It was one of those.
Like Treasure Island is going to be next to ban smoking on all city-owned beaches. But the city is also including city parks as well as Central Beach Trail. ABC Action News reporter J.J. Burton went out to Treasure Island and spoke with beachgoers to get their take on it.
Let's think. How is this going to go? When they interview the beachgoers, there's going to be some people that are going to go, "Hey, I think this is good. We don't need it on here." And then you're going to have people go, "Oh, but I really think it's okay to just smoke a cig." If this is talking about marijuana and vaping that, just do it in your car before. Allegedly, I would never, ever endorse that beautiful plant.
Out here on Treasure Island, the one thing non-smokers and smokers like Franco seem to agree on.
I personally think it's disgusting that people throw cigarette butts on the ground.
That's the problem. I'm not saying you should ever be allowed to smoke at the beach, but it's the imbeciles that have to ruin it for everybody by making a mess. The same thing goes with drinking. If you could just clean up and appreciate this great planet. And it's not like you're at some beach in, like, I don't know, Camden, New Jersey or something. You're at St. Pete Beach. Can't you treat it with some respect?
Would never want to walk and see cigarette butts. You know, that's not good.
The litter of the cigarette butts and the vaping cartridges is one of the main issues most people have with smoking on our Bay Area beaches.
Well, yeah, that's like saying the thing that people most have a problem with when it comes to drinking is beer and liquor. Like they just mentioned the 2 ways to smoke.
Issues most people have with smoking on our Bay Area beaches. The other issues, the dangers of secondhand smoke, and the smells.
It's just disgusting too.
What? Yeah, I never got the appeal of cigarettes. One time about 14, 15 years ago, I tried to be cool, which never worked. And I tried to fit in, which never worked. And I smoked a cigarette, and I was at a skate park in Arlington Heights, Illinois. I believe it was called Olympic Skate Park. And let me tell you, that's where everyone smoked their cigarettes and their doobies. And I went there and I would hang out. I did not skateboard. I am not coordinated. This just in, breaking news. And I had a Subway meatball sandwich. Oh, it was so good. What happened? I smoked a cigarette and I threw up everywhere.
Well, in August, commissioners will make their first vote on whether or not to ban cigarette smoking and vaping on the beach at all city-owned parks and the Central Beach Trail, which runs from 104th to 119th. Now, this is where the non-smokers and the smokers, like Franco, differ.
Oh, yeah. Like I predicted in the beginning of this clip. You're going to have some people that go, "Hey, it's not that big of a deal." And then you're going to have the Karens that go, "No."
I would go with the ban.
My civil rights are being absolutely violated.
Of course. I bet his name's Rufus. He's wearing like a hat. "My civil rights are being violated by a bunch of millennial sissies that like to say he/him and she/her, those pronoun idiots."
As an American, my civil rights, I feel, what's next?
But
I feel like, what's next? Scumbag.
Civil rights, I feel, what's next?
He's probably this type of person that like wants to say the most offensive things at work and then gets fired. And he's like, "What about freedom of speech, man?"
But he also says he doesn't blame city leaders or the non-smokers for the possible ban.
Let's guess. I get what they're going. You gotta do your job. You know what I mean?
I absolutely blame the smokers. As a smoker myself, it's disgusting to see them on the ground. I put mine in my pockets, and if we would all be responsible, this wouldn't even be necessary.
Oh, you're responsible while smoking cigarettes. That is so awesome of you, bro. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Oh, let's go back to celebrity trash.
Travis Scott seemingly shades Kylie Jenner's rumored flame, Timothy Chalamet.
I can't.
It all goes down on the rapper's new song, Meltdown, off his album Utopia that dropped on Friday.
I gotta skip over this because of copyright, but it says Chocolate AP and Chocolate the Versus got the Willy Wonka factory burn an athlete like it's calories. Find another flame hot as me, bitch. Oh man, what a Casanova this Travis Scott is. I'm so surprised that Kylie Jenner doesn't want to be around you. Wow. Yeah, skip over this. 856, let me skip over this. 49 Hoppy. 856-494-6773.
Willy Wonka reference is worth noting since Timmy plays Wonka in the upcoming flick.
You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down.
Hollywood wonders why people aren't going to as many movies. You're making another remake to Wonka. This just in. If that doesn't lack creativity, I'm not sure what does.
Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
Back in April, E.T. learned that the beauty mogul and the actor are dating. A source explaining in May that they are casually seeing each other and trying to keep it low-key.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. You know that must drive that sociopathic piece of garbage that likes to watch his fans die, known as Travis Scott, nuts, that he got replaced by a pretty boy.
That's what it is to be young.
The source added that while Kylie's famous family is supportive, her ex is not thrilled that she is moving on.
I gotta skip over that. But honestly, what I'm about to say is probably better than a Travis Scott song.
They are 2 children together, a 5-year-old daughter, Stormy, and a 1-year-old son, Air.
Maybe you should focus on being a better father and not such a deadbeat.
They've been on and off for years. Their latest break confirmed by a source in January, who told E.T. Kylie and Travis live different lives.
Yeah, Travis, you're a dirtbag. I'm not saying Kylie's an angel, but Travis, you're a dirtbag.
Kylie's more of a homebody, while Travis likes to go out and party.
Hell yeah, I love going out and doing orgies and that. Well, this just in, buddy boy, you have 2 kids. Oh, I'm sure you're so present for them, man. You're such a good father, Travis.
And that's been a big issue.
All right, I can't play any more of this because they keep playing his music, which, honestly, man, like, I don't even know why you would include his music in a news clip. Every time I listen to Travis Scott, I feel like my IQ points in my brain are going down.
A source told E.T. that Kylie was trying to stay positive and wanted things with Travis to remain drama-free.
Yeah, when you say that you want something to happen, it's not going to happen when the person on the other end of the situation is Travis Scott. He literally watched the chaos of Astroworld and didn't care about any of his fans. You expect him to care about kids or a relationship? He's a sociopathic dirtbag.
And in May, E.T. source explained that Kylie and Travis are still cordial. They're focused on co-parenting and being the best mom and dad they can be. Our source said...
Oh, that's the most annoying sound, a baby.
Our source says Timothy loves that Kylie is such a hands-on mom.
Timothy's a good guy. Kylie's dated all these dirtbags that... Man, I wonder what his body count is, because you know hers is a little high.
Boss. He appreciates her confidence and thinks she's incredibly beautiful.
Yeah. You know what this is? This is her. She's dated dirtbag after dirtbag after dirtbag. And then there's a nice guy who appreciates her for her. And honestly, he's probably a better father than Travis. But then again, that's not saying much.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
Happy hour.
I get so pissed off when I talk about deadbeat fathers because they make all men look bad and they're losers. And I've dated plenty of girls with daddy issues, and let me tell you, it's a real thing, gentlemen. I think because I'm interviewing Lucas Brown on Wednesday, today is Lucas Brown Day. Can't wait to have my man on. We're going to play Enemy.
I've been looking for a soul, I've been looking all night, all night. I just wanna take control, put your troubles aside, aside. Been looking so desperately, oh baby put an end to me, lot more than a friend to me, not looking for an enemy. Been looking so desperately, oh baby put an end to me, lot more than a friend to me, not looking for an enemy. And we smoking something loud. Girls be scheming, but I got my baby now. Blacked out cover when we got the windows down. Haters on me, but we bout to have a crowd. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've been looking for a soul, I've been looking all night, all night.
Yeah, that is Enemy with Lucas Brown. And let me tell you, you need to remember the name Lucas Brown. He is already blowing up, but my good friend is about to like explode onto the scene. This following segment has been brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com. When I tell you that they are the best printing company in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. Oh yeah, let that beat drop. This is Pezhead, a.k.a. David Pezza, a.k.a. DJ Pez. Let's listen to this for a second. Oh yeah, the beat just dropped. If you go to WestChasePrinting.com, and on the invoice, you tell them that you heard about it on the award-winning Happy Hour podcast. You got to specify that. You got to go, I heard about it on the award-winning Happy Hour podcast, and you'll get hooked up. This is also being brought to you by RichKBarber.com. When I tell you that Rich Keeley is the best barber in all of the Bay Area, hell, not just the Bay Area, but the universe. He's over at Salon Loft on Kennedy Boulevard, right next door to McDonald's. Listen, he will hook you up with the best haircut ever. You can go to one of those chain places and get an average haircut. Or you can go to richkbarber.com and have your life change forever. And let me tell you, he's going to hook you up. But you got to go to richkbarber.com. And even if you have to sit in for the waiting list for like 2 days, it's worth it. Oh yeah, the beat's about to drop. Beat drop time. Alrighty, we're going to come back and talk about the legal trouble that Cardi B is about to get into. And the fact that in whatever plea deal Cardi B gets for what she did, I think it's very necessary that she gets some anger management classes.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Now for something completely different.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it
What up?
The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
throwing her microphone at a fan in the crowd. Why? During a performance at Dre's in Las Vegas on Saturday, a concert goer splashed her in the face with a drink.
I make money moves where I'm going to have to pay a lot in legal fees and pay him a settlement. I don't know why you would react like that. I know Cardi B is unhinged and she's kind of crazy, but man, you gotta not do that.
Cardi quickly reacts by hurling her mic, then yells in the direction of who's seemingly responsible for it all.
All right, I can't play any more of this because of the copyright.
After the rapper asked the crowd to help cool her off with water due to the heat, but instructing them only to throw it on her legs and butt while she twerked.
Oh, wait. Let me rewind this right here. I don't believe she actually encouraged this. I mean, because Cardi B is so smart.
An eyewitness tells ET it all happened after the rapper asked the crowd to help cool her off with water due to the heat, but instructing them only to throw it on her legs and butt while she twerked.
Wow, I did hear it right. By the way, she's asking for it. When you say, hey, can you contribute water? The guy might have been so drunk he thinks she might like it. I mean, seriously, you're contributing to idiocracy.
Snappity snap snap. The woman was escorted out by security, Cardi continuing with her show, but warning the audience not to throw water on her face.
Yeah, I gotta keep my face clean for later. Pew, pew.
A lot of to talk about. Cardi took to social media seemingly hinting at the incident, sharing on X, formerly known as Twitter, water and gas included, literally. #jealousy.
Oh yeah, trust me, some people might be jealous of the money you have and the clout or whatever, but the legal fees you're about to pay?
To start using the hashtag to promote her latest single with her husband, Offset.
All right, I gotta skip over this because of copyright. Also, she's a suspect in battery. Yeah, we're so jealous of you and your legal troubles. Oh, we bow down to you. 856-49-HOPPY. This next headline right here. In the past, I've said that this guy is a deadbeat dad, and I might have been wrong. I'm sorry.
Tristan Thompson reflecting on life in a birthday tribute to his son Tatum, whom he shares with ex Khloe Kardashian. It's such a beautiful thing. Over the weekend, the father of four dedicated an Instagram post to the little one, who celebrated his first birthday on Friday. Tristan shared 2 photos holding Tatum as they twinned in sunglasses with big smiles, writing in part, quote, "Happy birthday, my son. You are a reminder of what life represents to me. You have taught me every loss comes a lesson, and you are my gift."
And my lesson is I need to quit cheating on women, even though I'm going to cheat tonight again.
Adding, the mistakes along the way are lessons, not failures. There is no expiration date to reinventing yourself.
I respect that, man. I just wish he didn't fall off, you know. He was so good at basketball, and then he started dating the Kardashians, and that Kardashian curse. I don't know what it is about them, but man, you just begin to fall off.
Tatum, your sweet soul reminds me of God's grace, which is a blessing.
Tristan has definitely made some mistakes, and he's definitely messed up. But at the end of the day, he'll always be part of our family, and we will be there for him no matter what.
Khloe and Tristan, who are also parents to 5-year-old True, called it quits 2021 and welcomed their son via surrogate a year later. Khloe claimed her decision to have a second child with the NBA star happened prior to finding out he fathered a child with another woman.
Yeah, that was kind of a little mishap. Oh, I bet that woman that he knocked up is Mother of the Year.
Marley Nichols.
And again, kind of like the Ariana Grande factor, she looks like such a side chick.
They were still together.
It's just so close, I wouldn't want anyone to think I did this after the fact. Why would I want to have a baby with someone who's having a baby with somebody else?
Because I'm a Kardashian and I like being famous.
Because I'm not that much of a sociopath. I'm not like that.
She's pretty much telling us, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
Deranged.
Despite no longer being together, Chloe continues to show her support for Tristan and remains focused on raising their kids.
It's hard work for all parties. I think everyone has to handle their co-parenting situation in their own style, but my mom and my dad were like that. It took them years, but my dad would come over.
I didn't know that O.J. Simpson came over for dinner.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a little bit of a party right now. Let's put on, let's see here, Kid Phase, new watch, only on Happy Hour.
This for that bitch ass, hating ass, fucking ass, pussy ass, what the fuck? I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. Put up on a, made a pistol, I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. Put up on a, made a. I got 3 foes, you can't call none. Nope. I got 3 calls, you got all none. I got all my niggas with me, here go Benji, here go Andrew. I just fight your mama city for $1 million. Back in model my brigade. At you book us in the face. Supporting make you at you, yeah, F you hater. Been bout paper, I will shoot Tomb Raider. Say it to your maker, I just met a white bitch. Someone in Jamaica, I just met a black bitch. And someone in Australia, hold up, I just bought me a motherfucking watch. She got rocks, sit on top, you don't tick, you just pop, you just dance, you just glance. Watch your hands with my hands, will put you in your place. It's a gold, that's an ace. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. Put on a, made that pussy, I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch.
I will be back in 1 minute.
Put my wrist up, do my 2-step. I take a picture, so what a crew at. Put my wrist up, I do my 2-step. I take a picture. And then I grew back. I just made a big break. One doing big kick. Don't need a big plate. I'm a fit a big lake. I'm a fit a fish tank. I'm a fit a insect. I'm a fit a big tank. I'm a with your wrist tank. Look at Karen. I was staring at a nigga who invited you. I wouldn't breathe the air like you niggas. Use a bitch. A hoe. A punk ass slut. See, I would set it off on your punk ass butt. I just bought me another fucking watch. My new one came in rocks, papers in a box. Use a big scissor for the ripping on the top. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. Made a bitch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. I just bought me a motherfucking watch. Made a pussy on my wrist up.
What up?
Take a picture.
Yeah. Got it.
On my wrist up, I do my 2-step. I take a picture, and then I grew back. This a presidential risk, got a presidential bitch. Cause I'm presidential rich, show my presidential shit. This is presidential drip, these are presidential gifts. Off that presidential shit, cause your president a bitch. I'm the subject of
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Astro Bliss Hemp Lemonade. I gotta spell it out because I don't want to get in trouble with the algorithm. ASTROBLEME.com. It's ASTROBLEME.com. And at checkout, use keyword Hoppe to save 10%. This has been brought to you by DZ BZ Honey and Mitra-9.com. On both of those websites, use keyword Hoppe to save 20%. Rich K. Barber, West Chase Printing. If you want to have the best MMA trainer in all of the Bay Area, Amir Academy of Martial Arts is the place to be at AmirAcademy.com. This has also been brought to you by FitSageFitness.net. When I tell you that Devin Prasad is the best workout trainer in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. All right, we got just a few more minutes here on Happy Hour. Also been brought to you by counselingoncall.net. Get your mental health together because I talk to my shrink once a week and he helps me out.
Happy Hour.
And now for something completely different.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hot Topic!
Oh, that transition wasn't perfect, but I'm too lazy to go back and edit it. What's going on with gas prices?
Now to renewed pain at the pump. Gas prices climbing to their highest in 8 months, right in the midst of the summer driving season.
Hell yeah! I love this country. Freedom's good, but it's so amazing that it's so overpriced here. I love it. And the politicians are totally looking out for us.
Trevor Alt is live at a gas station here in New York with the numbers. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Michael. You know, for months and months, we'd actually been enjoying these gas prices falling, but at least for the time being, they are back up on the upswing. The national average now for a gallon of gas is $3.75. That's up 16 cents from just last week. You mentioned it's the highest it's been in the past 8 months, and a big factor, according to experts, is this heat. It's actually...
Oh, yeah, the planet needs to just explode already. You're telling us something that we can't even control? Like, yeah, you can control who you vote for and what those politicians are going to do at the gas pump. Let's go, Brandon. But by the way, let me tell you, the sun's screwing us all. This planet, man...
suppressing the production at oil refineries in places like Texas and Louisiana. It's so hot that they cannot operate at full capacity.
I'm glad we're on this planet.
Means is our oil reserves are the lowest they've been in 8 years. The price for oil has gone up, and also this time of year, naturally, a bit more people are driving. It means the demand for gas is going up. All of those factors means you are likely going to probably pay a little bit more at the gas pump, although for some perspective, we are still about 50 cents cheaper we were for a gallon of gas than we were this time.
I hate when they say that. I hate when they go, oh, it's cheaper than it was last year. Cool. Doesn't mean it's not expensive. You're an out-of-touch celebrity news reporter. You're an ABC news reporter. You're making money. This next headline I find fascinating. I didn't even know that Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes were dating.
Is no just Ken.
She's everything, and he's just Ken. Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling are notorious for keeping their relationship private, but the strong bond between them is unmistakable. So let's take a look back at Ryan and Eva's relationship.
I have a rule. If I'm bored, you're bored. So it's just going to be 4 minutes about how Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling have a private relationship. Good for them.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin here. Charles here. So the report on the Astroworld tragedy has just been released, and there is a nugget in there that is going to be very problematic for Travis Scott in all of these civil lawsuits, because it looks like his team blocked people from coming up to him, Travis Scott, and saying, stop this concert, people are getting crushed and dying.
Good! I mean, that's sarcasm when I say that. I mean, literally, I'm telling you right now, anybody that went to that show that thinks he cares about them, I hope you leave realizing he doesn't care about you. That is pure evil.
Right, so this is the final report from Houston PD, a year and a half later, more than a year and a half after the tragedy, and it is more than 1,200 pages of interviews with victims, with first responders, even with Drake, and it details some disturbing things. Obviously, there are a lot of tales of the people describing what happened in the stampede. It was chaos, describing injuries, but what Harvey was referring to, a security guard who was interviewed said he had gone backstage and was attempting to get to Travis to say, we got to stop. There's, people are being crushed out there.
Yeah.
And what he told police was that members of Travis's team who had walkie-talkies or had access to actually speak to Travis in his ear, they refused, and made a reference to the fact that Drake is about to go on. We can't stop the show now.
So
that's what they told police.
Up until this point,
there is a special place in hell for Travis Scott. The problem is hell's not real.
What we knew was that Travis Scott's position was, look, I didn't know anything that was going on in the crowd. I couldn't see it. And even the police were up front, and they were listening to me and not really handling the emergency that was going on behind them. And if they didn't know, how would I know? So that's always been his position.
I just feel bad for anybody that died there, because literally the last thing you hear when you're dying is his crappy music.
Move on. Yes, moving on now to a really scary situation in Miami that Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, what they found themselves in the middle of. A hostage situation in Miami Beach at Victoria's Secret, and they happened to be on the street as police sprung into action and ended up taking down the criminals who were in the store.
They just had Larsa Pippen walk out, and the guy's like, "Oh my God!" And then, it was a dumb joke.
Marcus were at a popular shopping mall in Miami Beach, and they saw this whole thing go down. It was actually an officer-involved shooting when a man took two women in Victoria's Secret, and he threatened to stab them. So the police that were there, they tried to de-escalate the situation, and they ended up shooting the suspect, and he was taken to a nearby hospital where he later died. So,
oh man, what a loss.
They showed the entire scene. Larsa made a comment saying she was thankful for the police for getting involved because it could have been even worse for everybody. And, you know, they were talking about how everyone was running around and screaming. And, yeah, it's just got to be really terrifying for both of them.
856-49 Hoppy. This next headline, I don't feel bad for this person at all.
Todd Chrisley from Chrisley Knows Best, of course, is in federal prison right now.
12 years.
12 years after his fraud conviction. But he's doing something that I don't hear a lot of celebrities who go to prison doing, and that is complaining about conditions. And I only say that because he's in a federal prison, but it's minimum security. This is white-collar crime.
It's because he's a bitch, and he's so used to a fancy life, and he's a sociopath that thought he was going to get away with it.
And a lot of people always think of this as sort of club fed, they call it.
That's what they call it.
Well,
he's saying it's not that.
No, and he thinks it's because he is a celebrity that he is getting mistreated.
I would pick on him if I was in jail. I don't want to manifest that. I'm just saying I'd make fun of that douche.
His words.
So I spoke with Todd's attorney, and exactly, he explained to me that for one reason or another, Tom is being mistreated, he believes, due to his celebrity status. So there are a couple things that stick out. One of them is there was apparently a time where Todd was photographed while he was sleeping. It's unclear if that was taken by an inmate or by one of the guards, and the reason why, again, is unclear. Todd also believes that his mail is being taken away from him, and it's even being destroyed. Again, the reason why is unclear, other than maybe he's just a celebrity and people have some sort of vendetta. And then on top of that, the prison conditions are just terrible, between no AC and really hot temperatures right now in Pensacola, Florida, mold, bad plumbing, among other things.
If you can learn anything from him, just do your taxes. Don't try to, break the rules with the taxes, because the IRS always wins.
All right, so social media apps are constantly changing, and it's hard to keep up with the trends. But recently, it's been all about the sort of all-out battle to grab the user. The constant new updates and programs from apps like Meta and X are attempting to do that. Of course, X, formerly known as Twitter. And of course, there's also TikTok that wants your attention as well. Meta and TikTok have launched...
All right. That rule again. What is it again? Oh, yeah. If I'm bored, you're bored. Pretty much it says Thread loses half of its users after massive surge at launch. Because it sucks. Twitter is an annoying website, but it's the OG. It will always be king. Elon Musk may be ruining it, but hey, it is what it is. Threads doesn't make any sense. I literally am seeing people I don't want to see. On Twitter, the For You page, you see people you don't want to see. But if you're just on the people that you follow, you only see the people that you want to see. But on Threads, I'm like, who is this person? Mark Zuckerberg finally failed at copying somebody. You know, that's what happens when you're not original. At some point, you're going to lose.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Goodbye.